What is up, everybody? It is week freaking 2 of Dear Blind Dudes. That rhymed.
What's happening?
How's everybody's week?
Technical difficulties.
Busy.
Busy.
TikTok shop's been on the.
Oh,
Is that bad?
oh, yeah. Tell me about it,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been rough.
Mister. I didn't make 20 grand today.
Right.
I didn't make anywhere close to that today.
I haven't even put up a video in like some time. I'm actually struggling because I tried the chili oil noodles that company sent.
Did you?
Oh,
Bro,
I've seen those, and I don't think I can
Listen.
handle
that was disrespectful.
them.
That should have come with a warning. I recognize those letters by themselves, but put together, it just sounds like a Polish sneeze or something.
So,
Was it worse than eating eggs?
Oh, dude, I eat eggs like every day, some nights. The chili, I was like, oh, they're plant-based noodles. You know, I don't have to put all the chili oil in. So as it turns out, it doesn't take much.
I guess it's milk, right?
Yeah, milk is not good for me.
Not eggs, milk.
not for Gilly.
Not for me.
Not for
Not for
Gilly,
me.
because there'd be days where like we'd get ready to go to the deer blind, and he'd be like, "Hey, how about we stop and get some ice cream?" And I'm like, "No."
Okay, all right. Did you not get ice cream though when we were at Turkey Fest?
I didn't eat it.
You didn't eat ice cream?
No. Even though
Okay.
y'all tried to get me to 37 times.
I
Two
thought
orders at Dairy Queen, the same. We didn't even leave the door. Like, we were there, everybody ate, and y'all got more. And I'm like, I'm not doing that to myself. I'm not good in the mornings anyway. I am not well. Okay. If I start having milk on top of that, there are some issues that can't be solved by thoughts and prayers. You know what I mean?
Have y'all experienced Will with dairy?
Mm-mm.
No.
I don't guess so. I thought he ate
Mm.
some.
They
No, I
need some
will say-
initiation.
From last week's show, got a text message from Clayton. You guys just threw me under the bus on the old snoring thing there, didn't you?
Yeah, and we're gonna do it again.
Yeah, I was like, well,
It
bro,
was out of love.
you like died like
Yeah,
10 times.
no, that was
so,
out of love and concern, genuine concern.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, he seems healthy.
he
he's in better
texted
shape
me
than I
today
am.
and he was like, listen to your podcast. You threw me under the bus on the snoring thing. Called me out on that one. I was like, yeah, we sure did.
You sounded like the muffler on a bus. Like, you sounded like the bus. You know.
Oh my gosh.
In fairness, though, I can sleep through all of it. Once I'm asleep, I'm asleep. Like, there's no.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah. You let me get to sleep first. I'm cool, but
No, you've got to. You've got to get to sleep before him. Because if
Yeah,
you don't,
Now,
you're gonna have a long night.
Nick snores.
I do not.
Not. I mean, it's like a healthy. But if your hearing was
I just
good,
breathe loud.
breathe loud.
that's fair.
So I've got a product coming in
Oh god.
from TikTok, and I'm bringing it to Texas for all of you. It's mouth tape to where
No.
you can't snore.
Hold
So,
up.
let me ask. Yeah, I saw Justin has it. Where am I going to
Okay,
put?
I have-
What am I going to stick
talking
mouth
about
tape
this?
to?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
mine's similar to that.
Yeah,
Clayton is.
I didn't know if it was,
Clayton
How do
is
you
either
sleep with a
wearing.
dip in if your mouth is taped shut?
I don't know. I wasn't
Clayton's
trying.
either
How you
wearing
spit?
a whole
I'm
machine
trying.
or he's getting mouth tape. One of the two.
Although, what was the first option?
He's either wearing a whole breathing machine or he's getting mouth tape.
A
It's one of
CPAP.
the two.
Yeah. Hey,
It's not
David has the CPAPs down there. He's got them in his room. We can borrow his.
He does.
It's on the door. Like it's on the. It's on the
Yeah.
door of the
He
bunkhouse.
does.
Yeah, we can give him one.
Well, he's he's wearing something.
Yeah. Got to.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm still excited for Turkey Fest. I mean, I
am.
hate to bring it up every episode, but that was awesome.
It was
Yeah.
always great.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
So
Still-
speaking, what's
I'm
that?
still in the works of building an 80-yard unit, so
There you go.
it's gonna happen.
I've got to build a 120-yard unit for Justin. So
I'm gonna,
Or get him a rangefinder. He'd be like one of them old timers, like, that's about 30 yards. I'm like, Grandpa, I've run a football field. Like, that's 3 of them. I don't
Yeah.
drop to 0 somewhere. Like, I can't even see what you're looking at. He's like,
get some
"Oh,
of
it's
them
over
wearing
there."
shells.
You're like, clean off your glasses. That's a speck on your glasses. That's not a deer.
So speaking of hunting, let's talk about how crappy our seasons were this last year.
yeah,
Like, let's just be honest about it. Like, I'll be the first to say I got nothing this year. I got nothing.
I killed a turkey and a few hogs, and that's about it.
Now, I will say this. One of the times that I did go, I did see quite a few, but it's like the season where, like, you just let them grow. You know?
yeah.
Oh, we saw a bunch. I only got 1.5, but we saw a bunch.
1.5.
Yeah.
I can get the half foot.
So the Suburban in front of me hit a doe. And it was sad, but I couldn't swerve, you know. So, I count that as a half.
Oh
One of
my
these
God.
episodes, we'll have to throw a disclaimer up, and we can tell you the story about the Rambo deer.
Well, I guess technically, if you want to get real technical about it, I did get one in
Out of
March.
season. Yeah.
I did get one in March, and it cost me a car.
It shows you. But your new car's nice.
Yeah.
Super nice. I said we'd take that to Texas.
Look, you want to know the craziest thing about that whole situation is that I had that car for I don't know, probably
Long time.
3 or 4 years, and I only gave like $8,500 for it, right? Had like 90,000 miles on it when I bought it, but whenever I hit the deer and I filed an insurance claim on it, they gave me $8,000 for it. So like, it only cost me $500 to drive that car for like 4 years.
That's great.
Yeah.
I was thoroughly surprised. I was like, this is great.
I basically only have like 1,900 in the purchase of my truck. It's a complicated way to get there, but like I bought and traded. But I've put 100,000 miles on it. It's fixing to roll over to 300,000 now. She's getting old. We can take it to Texas.
No.
Nah.
Oh, wow.
No,
I
I'm
haven't even
good.
seen it.
I'm good.
I have a phone charger cord tied to the blower motor pigtail. So
I've decided after riding with Justin last year that I'm driving myself.
look at his face.
Why is that?
Y'all
Why?
got there
Because
fast.
It was 80 degrees and we had no air conditioning.
Hey, I got that fixed. I got that
Um,
fixed.
His truck,
I
his truck loud as hell. And, and we hit a little water patch and I thought we were going to die. And I'm like, probably ought to get in the other lane. And he was like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. And or we have this little rinky-dink trailer behind his big truck. And it's like
Oh yeah, that part is good.
the whole way. And I'm like,
But did you die?
You gotta put
I knew it was coming.
you gotta put the weight over the axle, man.
Oh, 100%.
We had the whole trailer. The
Yeah,
entire
is
trailer
it?
was loaded.
yeah, the whole trailer was
Mm.
full.
It'll be good. It was. Y'all had a lot of stuff in y'all's trailer. But when y'all come to visit, my favorite thing to do with Nick when we would drive out to the blind and stuff was I would try to take my field road as fast as we could. And it's not healthy for your suspension or his camera equipment, but it's a lot of fun. Like, I feel like one of them Baja trucks, you know, except not nice at all.
No.
It's very stiff suspension. Yeah. But
Very.
I got a deer. I did. I got that 8-point. He was an old man.
Yeah, he was a good deer.
Yeah.
We for Tennessee, it was, I don't know. I thought it was a good deer, and then I show up at the processor. This was opening day of rifle. And I show up at the processor, and there are probably 40 antlered deer that were already there. Mind you, I showed up at like 8:15, 8:30, and there were probably 40 or so, and ranked, like 1 being the biggest, 40th being the smallest. Man, I was probably like in the middle. But there was one dude that looked like he had like 7 petrified tree points. And it was so thick, but it looked like cypress knobs, if you know what that is, on one side. And then the other side looked like a perfectly drawn 4-point. Like, I mean, he was wide. It was very weird. It was super weird. And he's supposed to call me when they age that deer, but like he had mostly no teeth, like the black in around his nose and stuff. Like he was like single color. He wasn't albino or anything. He was just, he'd lost all his pigment pretty much.
Wow.
But it was a cool deer. I kind of felt bad that I didn't get it, but they'd never seen that deer before either. He'd never been on camera. And where they got him, they claim that there's like a 20-foot embankment, and there's water at the bottom. I don't know how deep the water was, but it's like a 20-foot embankment on both sides, and that's the only way that you could cross right there. And then this deer comes walking out of the tree line beside that embankment. So I didn't know what to do. I was like, well, I mean, you figured it out, you know.
Right.
But it's a cool deer.
He sounds cool.
They're not Missouri deer, but I feel like y'all have bigger racks than we do. I don't hunt racks, but
just kind of depends. You know, depends on the area. Northern Missouri, they got some big deer there.
I guess that's probably what I've seen.
Southern deer. I mean, you shoot 150, you're killing a monster in southern Missouri. You know, not saying there ain't some bigger out there, but it's it's northern deer is where it's at. So
Kentucky, Nick is in the best spot.
Yeah,
we've taken a 153, a 154, and a 131 or something like that off our property, and they were all great deer.
Like, I was about to ask if it was your farm.
Good deer.
Yeah, I mean they're hanging in the bedroom, so
okay.
They're nice. I was totally happy with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
for sure,
I'd be happy with anything. I mean, I don't shoot young deer. So I passed up on probably one of the best deer I've ever seen on our property, and I passed up on him 3 times because I wanted to see where he went. His first year, the first year I saw him, he was a spike. He had this like chocolate back and chocolate. Like, he looked like a moo cow, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a cool looking dude, and he was a spike. And then the second season I saw him, same field, different side of it. He was a 9-point or 7-point, excuse me, 7-point. He went spike, 7, 9, 11. And then I didn't have him on camera well enough the 5th year, but I had a shot on him when he was when he was a 9 and when he was an 11. And I was like, let's just see where this dude goes. And then I get a call from Dad, who got a call from the neighbor whose grandson took a big deer. It's like 11 or 12 points. And I was like, oh, at least it was a kid. No, the grandson was 20. So I didn't feel good about it. But no, he killed a different 12 point, nearly symmetrical deer. I was like, I need to find these because it's literally a perfect rectangle, and I hunt here, and I don't know where they are. Not exactly. The tornado that came through messed everything up. Yeah, I could drop trees across creeks and stuff and dam the water up. And since then, everything's kind of been dispersed. So that's kind of my goal this year is I got to get new cameras because I'm tired of paying what I pay for really junk pictures. I'm not going to say the name. I should, but I'm not going to say the name.
I probably guess.
Yeah, and it's $50 a month for any plan, and then it's $5 a camera past that. But like they run on Verizon and AT&T, which is cool, but you got to reset the whole thing and delete it to do it. So anytime you have to change it, which for some reason our area, like midway through season, you have to change it. Like in the bottom of my field, like if you have it on Verizon in the beginning of the season, you get perfect reception. Like early December, you stop getting pictures and you have to reset it. I don't know why. It's weird. And it's not just that camera. Done it with multiple cameras, but anyway, it's $5 every time you reset it.
I pay $12 a month for mine.
That's not bad. How many cameras are on that?
I have 10 at $12 each.
Oh, okay.
What camera are you using?
I'm using Wild Game Innovations.
Yeah. Do you get video?
I don't do video, but they can.
These you can, but they won't send the video.
Yeah, these won't either.
I don't know. I'm probably going to try some like throughout the year. I thought like the 23 megapixel were awesome, and now they got like 40s. And
I started running the Orbit this year, and I love it. Like it'll take 6 pictures all the way around. And
yeah, I saw it online.
So instead of putting it up against a tree, I bought these stakes that just go in the ground, and it has a spot to connect a solar panel, and then you just run it, and it just all the way around.
I mean, is the picture? 100%. Yeah.
But you gotta have a solar panel on it because it takes 6 pictures every single time. I mean, you can set it to only do like 3. And I ended up switching it because it was taking a lot of pictures. But like if it triggers in zone 2, I have it taking a picture in zone 1 and 3 too, because sometimes those deer walk out of the frame. And so I'm still getting a picture of them by it doing that.
Awesome.
And then every day it takes one all the way around just to check or whatever.
Send me a link.
It's awesome. Like I love it. But you definitely want a solar panel on that thing.
Sorry, there's people around me sometimes. So if y'all hear anybody, it's not me.
Good.
Doctor's appointment changed. So we are live from the great state of Memphis.
Great state of Memphis.
I don't know that Memphis is a state, but we're good.
It might as well be.
Not my favorite place to be, but that's okay. Great doctors.
No, Memphis isn't my favorite either.
Yeah.
The food, though. I mean, the food.
Oh, the food's good.
The food's good.
The food's real good.
Yeah.
But yeah. Justin, did you get anything?
So I got a doe. I was watching the deer, and I've got a target deer that I've been hunting. Last 2 years, I've hunted him hard, and he's a real good 10. Got split G2s on both sides. I mean, just beautiful deer. And every day the week prior to season open on a Sunday, every day that week leading up, man, he was in there every afternoon, every evening. I was like, man, I'm going to shoot him opening morning, Well, rain Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so I didn't hunt. The following weekend, went back out and had a good 8-point come in, passed him. But you know that big deer, he never daylighted again. The whole season, still hasn't daylighted. Still around during the night. You know, he comes through, but I don't know. He's just crazy. I passed up 2 good deer, you know, waiting, and but I did shoot a doe off of another guy's property. He's got, I don't know, man, it's probably 20 does to 1 buck over there, and he, you know, he's like, hey, I need you to come shoot some does, and so I did. You know, went over and shot one, and but you know, that's really all I seen. You know, but
Yeah.
We had that problem a couple of years ago, or three seasons ago, I guess. That was probably our ratio. You'd see a spike, and you'd see 25, 30 does in the field. They didn't care. You could clap at them. They just look at you like squad. I think we took 36 out of that 40-acre field that year. And
dang,
yeah, that was a good year.
Yeah,
but I mean, you had to. I mean, we had to manage it.
Dude, you gotta get the population right, man.
Oh yeah. The next season it was a little weird, kind of sporadic, and then so I guess that was probably 21, 22 that we did that. 22, 23 would have been the weird year. 23, 24, we started seeing not 1-to-1, but probably 1 buck to 2 does. And we took some more, maybe off a year, but whatever it is. Anyway, this year now we were probably 1.5 to 2 bucks per doe. The last day that we sat, I was like, we got to fill the freezer. We saw 7 antlered deer and no does. Briggs got 1. That was the other. So
we did.
There were 2 does. Yeah, he got literally like the younger version of my 8-point.
Nice.
So I guess 2 off the property this year.
Right.
But we lease it to farmers, so depredation tags throughout the year. It's not my favorite, but a lot of I understand, but a lot of farmers target bucks to say they did. You know,
right?
That's unfortunate, but
yeah,
it happens. My guys supposed to stay in the woods. You know. They only come out when Daddy calls them. But
yeah.
Oh right. Man,
we need to see if we can get a Texas deer this year.
Yeah.
Oh yes, dude, I want to go on a hog hunt.
They're a lot of fun. I mean, they're bad too. Like nobody should ever feel bad about harvesting a wild boar because they're bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
but they're a lot of fun.
And you know, kind of depending on, you know, talking about Turkey Fest coming up, depending on the ranch that we get, you know, that's always an opportunity there as well. A lot of them will let you, you know, shoot them if you get your birds and all that. You know, some of them will take you out at night, let you shoot them. So, you know, that's always an opportunity as well for us.
Do y'all have them in Missouri?
Yeah.
I mean, some, but not a lot.
Yeah.
That's us. I don't.
Yeah.
We've got some in Middle Tennessee. I mean, I know like Grand Junction, they do some community hunts down there. But apparently there's like a slew in Middle Tennessee. Like they're running, somebody could have brought them up there, which is a bad idea, but they're doing paid hog hunts there.
Yeah.
Wish they hadn't brought them, but it's fun though. I mean, they're so fast. The bigger they are, the faster they are, which is crazy.
Oh, dude. It's insane. It's completely backwards. Yeah, I was about to say it's backwards of what you think.
You think you're going to lead them just a little bit, and they're gone.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But Texas is easier because they don't have, especially in the wintertime, they don't have the underbrush and stuff that we do. I mean, like here, you still have so much. I mean, you've been on my farm, like you still, whatever field you're in, that's all you can see.
Yep.
Mhm.
You know, down there, I say it all the time, Texas doesn't have trees. They got big bushes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
And they're spiky bushes.
Yes.
Real
Everything
spiky.
there wants
All
to
of
hurt you.
them.
Yeah.
Texas is like
Yeah.
Timu, Australia. Like all the animals and wildlife, everything wants to hurt you, you know?
Yeah.
So we went down to Texas last year in February. I shot 17 in one night, hogs.
Dang.
That's a good night. What'd you use? I know. I'm curious.
Like, what do you mean? Like caliber or what?
Yeah, like what did you use to hard? Like I'm not bow hunting a hog.
Oh no, we
I do want to do the knife hunt, but
we shot 6.8 SPC.
oh, that's expensive.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Guy
Guy was
was all right though.
the guy that we went with. He was like, "Yeah, bring like a box or two a piece." I brought 10.
10 boxes.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it was expensive for you.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna run out of ammo. So,
I ran out of money before I ran out of ammo, probably.
oh, I've got several boxes left. But when I first started out, he had 20 round mags in, and you would get out there to the field. Like what we'd do is we would drive down the roads using thermal, and we had permission to hunt like all these properties. So we would drive down the roads, find them with thermal, and then we would get out, we'd park, get out, and we would walk within like 50 yards of them in pitch dark. So you can't see nothing. You're just blind walking through fields.
Yeah.
And we'd get up there to about 50 yards, and then the first couple of times, like, I'm like, well, I got 20 bullets. Bam, 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 bam. You'd never hit a single one. I had to slow myself down, and then that's when we started just picking them off left and right. But that first couple of field jumps that we did, like, it was bad. I emptied the whole gun.
It's scary though, like if they run your direction, because they can't see you very well either.
Oh yeah, we didn't have that happen. Thankfully.
Terrifying.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, we're out in the middle of the field with these big old huge hogs running all over creation. We're just blasting away, you know. But it was a lot of fun. Oh, a lot of fun.
I like think of that meme where it's like Danny DeVito, and he's like, "So anyway, I started blasting." That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So I was supposed to actually go back a couple of weeks ago, and I ended up not being able to do it again. It's a fun time. It's expensive. That's the big kicker.
Yeah.
So I know a place up in North Texas, the S4 Ranch. So they do like a $600 unlimited hog hunt, which is like room and board and stuff too. And we went in like August, which is not the time to go.
That
it was 108 degrees at 8 o'clock when I shot.
That's brutal.
It was. I mean, I still maintain that the Texas heat is different, but like when the sun goes down and it's still just that hot, and by that point I've sweated enough to make it humid. Like it's not good.
Yeah.
But we I did not get to do the coyote crackdown last week. And
I was gonna ask you about that too.
It was wild.
Yeah.
It was wild. I had baby stuff and everything was going on. And then by the time I thought about it, they were going live with the results. And I was like,
whoops.
My bad. Then I texted Doc and I was like, hey man, you didn't remind me. And he's like, I haven't seen you. I'm like, oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
So we usually go to the gun shop every Saturday morning. And I hadn't been up there in like 3 weeks.
Come.
It's been 7 years since we had a baby in the house. So it's taking some getting used to again. Everybody's like, oh, is this your first? I'm like, no, we got one. We had a girl 7 years ago, and now we have a boy, and it's just different. I swear. Like, he lives to try to like pee on me in different like yoga poses and stuff.
Oh,
His
yeah.
mom will be changing him. I'll be on like the chair or something away from him, and dude's like, "Tag, you're it," and just nails me. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. You know, you was talking about northern Texas and being 600. Hapgood Ranch is 600 for pig hunts too. Just throwing that out there.
Nice. Dude, I hope we get David.
I love if they
I hope
don't.
you
I mean, if
don't.
we
Let's
don't,
be honest.
you're what?
I hope you don't.
Oh,
This is going to be a thing. We're going to have to come up with a bet. I don't know what it is. We're going to have to come up with a bet, and it's got to be kind of terrible.
Well, we're gonna beat you.
To the buffet line, maybe, but well, you won't do that. Actually,
No.
you won't do that. I'll beat you.
Yeah, I mean,
especially have that catfish again.
I agree. I think we need
I think
to put
it's
something
Daisy
on the line.
Dukes the whole week.
The whole week of how are we gonna even know if we did that?
The whole week of what?
Yeah.
You got to hunt in Daisy Dukes. Yeah, I think that's the answer.
So
No.
both teams have
Nice
to hunt.
question.
Both teams have to hunt in them.
Yeah, man.
No.
Yeah.
Hey,
Look.
Steven can get us some off the TikTok shop.
I
Look.
can't do that.
I may or may
I'll
not
just-
own a few pairs myself.
Look, I'll just go ahead and tell you what he's trying to do. He's trying to just go ahead and he wants to go hunting in Daisy Dukes.
100%. 100%.
And he's trying to see if we'll do it with him.
We could pull a Matt Busbus and we could all dress up like Confederate Army people and go out there and shoot them with muskets. Because
Well-
it's legal.
No.
You can rifle hunt them down there. You can't for the tournament.
Yeah, you can't for the tournament.
A musket is not a rifle.
But it's a single projectile.
Yeah.
We'll shoot musket pistols then. I
I mean, so what are they called? A blunderbuss? Like the old school shotties, you know?
We'll do the old school little.
As long as they're
Musket
3
blowing.
feet away, we might have them.
It's just a trumpet for a barrel. That's all it is.
That's it. You know, like they make those for modern rifles. They call them loudencers.
What about air guns?
I think those are cool. Vaughn Neville, if you ever see him, the man spot on like Instagram and stuff, dude has some of the coolest air guns. And at SHOT Show like 3 years ago, whatever it was, he's like, "Y'all got to get into air gun." I'm not doing that. I might do that.
My next
Dude,
door
they're
neighbor's got one, and
gnarly.
it is sweet.
Like ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's but awesome. Like I've got some neat things, but that would be the coolest. And it's ethical. I mean, the way that they do them now, it's not the little Red Riders like that we grew up on.
No.
No, not at all.
Right.
That's like a real pew.
Mm-hmm.
A real
Basically.
pew.
A real pew. You know?
We're not on TikTok. We don't have to say pew.
I don't. META does not love it either. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we'll see, though. I mean, we'll see how long this lasts on the socials, and we'll go from there.
If you would like to get us to try them out, by all means, contact us at info@deerblinddudes.com.
Look at this guy.
There you go.
Yeah, that was a
Plug,
shame
right?
plug, but
Yeah.
I do think they'd be fun. I don't know. My projects, every project I have is on hold right now. I'm trying to be a grown up for a minute. It's
Hey,
literally
man,
the
look.
worst thing I've ever done.
Look, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I don't like
We
it.
understand.
Nobody's
Not
gonna
all
blame
my
you.
projects, but I'm sticking to the 2 projects that are already underway
Yeah.
and not adding anything probably else.
Yeah.
I've got 2 bows to build. That's it.
Yeah, but that's not
Technically,
exactly.
you only got one to build because one's already built, right?
They're both set in boxes.
Oh, I thought the one was already built.
Mm-mm.
See, you could have brought it on Wednesday, still in a box.
Knew it was coming.
God, oh man.
No, they're both in boxes.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I almost went to the bow shop the other day because he got a new line of he got the new 25 bears in.
Yeah.
I almost went, and then I didn't.
Yep.
So.
I'm gonna start my bow stuff. I'm probably gonna get one in like late, probably like July, maybe June. But that's my wife's birthday month, so I bought a Harley on her birthday 6 years ago. I should probably not do that again. I rang that bell. Somebody's like, "Happy birthday." She's like, "Thanks." The salesman was like, "Man, you made a bad choice." She loved the bike, for the record. She also wanted us to have it, but I could have gone a different day.
Yeah.
I could have gone a different day. Hey, hindsight's 20.
That's true.
But
very true.
Yeah.
Look,
I'm excited.
We got some really great stuff in the works. Lots of fun things to look forward to this year. And we do have some things that are kind of pretty good on the calendar so far, but we're expecting that calendar to grow as we get deeper into the year, and hopefully it does too, because
it's growing too fast already.
Do what?
It's growing too fast already. Like, trying to keep up with stuff.
Look, and that's a good problem to have, because we want this to be as big as it can possibly get, and just get out there and do our thing. So, but this is probably going to be a quick episode tonight because it's been a week.
Yeah.
And
I'm literally in the business center of the FedEx house in Memphis.
Right. But it's going to be a quick episode tonight. At least give you a good half hour to 40 minutes of us just talking about kind of a few things of what happened in last year on our hunts. And so we can't wait to see you in the very next episode. On behalf of the Deer Blind Dudes, I'm Nick. Somebody.
No, I love that we just left you hanging.
That's right.
He's used to it.
I had to say it again before.
He's used to us leaving him hanging.
Yeah.
Sorry, pal.
Huh.
I'm Gilly.
Justin.
Steven.
We're Deer Blind Dudes. We'll see you next episode.
See you guys.
See ya.